course you do. Ew.
Hey man, I'm probably gonna get off early and go to Billings. I gotta go.
For what?
My dad just got in a fucking accident and his car is totaled, and I guess he fucking needs stitches in his mouth and stuff. So I'm gonna go visit him. I think.
All right.
He has like nobody except me in this lifetime right now, and I think he needs to see me. So.
Do what you gotta do. I don't care.
Yeah, well, I'm just letting you know. It's not like I fucking want to. He just gave me a call. He's like, "Hey man, my car's totaled and I'm in the hospital." So.
Yeah, Joe.
Sorry, today's been a shit day for me. I honestly fucking shut up to work kind of crying. I don't even know why.
Are you gonna be free?
10-4.
10-4. 10-1 into your Discord, or your department Discord, if you know what I mean.
10-4. Gordon 1, I'll be 10-6 for a few months.
Who was primary for this last team?
Mary 6, I was primary with the security vehicle.
852 to Mary 6. Are you going to be located at Cobb County Station?
Negative, I came to medical center to pick up the suspect. I'm not seeing him.
Copy. I'm going to be en route to Cobb County PD. I have 2 weapons for you for evidence.
Disregard, I found him.
Please tell me y'all have a unit that was just traveling 137 on the highway.
Mary went back tonight.
Six on 6. Start me out.
What's up, Franklin? Hold on, give me a second.
Corner 277.
Don't mind the RTO in the background, by the way, guys. I'm trying to just get back to station really quick. Just so I'm not like just sitting on the side of the road. Shit. Alright. Franklin, you there?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, like I said, this shouldn't take that long. I just want to make sure I get both of you guys, because I mean, Franklin, you haven't been on that long, and I mean, you haven't been on in a minute. But then, when you were on, Franklin, Jones wasn't on for a minute, you know. I mean, the schedules are on complete opposite ends. I just want to make sure, I mean, both of you guys being department heads are on the same page and whatnot, you know. Instead of having, like, differences or any issues or anything like that, you know. Not saying that's the case, but I mean, if you guys want to discuss problems or plans for the future, or just any overall, like, just recommendations for each other, do it now. I mean, I think it's best to communicate with one another, especially as department heads. I mean, you guys are picking up steam as a department. I mean, you guys are getting applications in for the past few days, so I mean, that's good for you guys. And I saw Jones wants to get those two guys trained at GSP. But I mean, the one thing I want to say now in regards to that, first off, is you guys got to set up a training document. I mean,
So I wanted to talk to you about that.
Me?
Yes.
Oh wait, oh shit! You know what I just remembered? Because this was in reference to like the policies and shit. I'm pretty sure from a while back. If you remember that ticket being opened, I completely forgot about that. Oh my god. I think somebody closed that. I think it was Owen that closed it, or Jarrett, whatever you want to call him. It's 105. I mean, is there anything that you guys want, or do you guys know how you guys want to set up this training yet, or?
So I wanted to work in conjunction with GSP because both of us being state agencies, I don't feel like our training should be any different. I think everybody at the state level should get the same training. And I was going to talk to 801 about doing that and setting it up so that we help him, he helps us, and we have just one training together for as far as the basic law enforcement certification
I was gonna
goes.
say the basic, but I mean, my recommendation is once like you're done at the basic, if you have, you know, let's just say like somebody's present for, let's say it's Carter that's doing the training for GSP, and then Franklin's also present doing the training for, you know, for whatchamacallit, DNR, and both you guys are doing that basic LEO training. Then once, I mean, that training's over, then you branch out and just run through some like DNR specifications, and GSP runs some whatchamacallit, like their own training as well, or their own like things that they need to teach their department member as well, you know.
That's what I
Like
was thinking.
like their special qualities that makes each department different. I mean, you guys, I mean, you and Franklin can figure out some like laws and shit to go into and like and whatnot in regards to DNR, and just overall, like I'm like fucking out of it. Holy shit, that's common to me. But like just overall, I can't spit it out. Holy shit. Why am I fucking having a fucking... Oh, shit, I remember. Overall, sorry about that. Overall, like, procedure and whatnot, how DNR properly operates. I'm so sorry, I could not spit that out. Do you guys have any recommendations for that, or...?
Not at the moment. I'm still working on figuring out how I want to do that because a lot of it can be done in like an FTO period. So if we put somebody with, if we get them basic law enforcement trained, we don't have to worry about them shooting somebody when they shouldn't have. And then the rest of it can be on the job training. So if we put them in a car with somebody for like 2 hours a night, or like after their academy's done, they would learn in that time, if we have a good FTO, a majority of what they need to know to be successful at DNR.
Essentially,
because they
essentially the way that I'm thinking, if you guys are going to do that, but it also kind of varies in regards to the night. that you're gonna get. I mean, every night's
Right.
gonna be different, you know. Some nights it's gonna be very passive, and you're gonna have some like nothing's gonna be going on. Other nights, you know, you're gonna have fucking 16 shooting calls in a row. So I mean,
Right. And I
it
talked to
really,
a couple of members of other departments that do civ stuff a lot, and they said that if we needed to train people during FTO period, they would give us calls to deal with if I just let them know ahead of time.
that's perfect, you know.
That way it gives them, on the field, and we can see right out the gate how they do and what they need to work on.
Hmm. So I mean, that's completely perfect. I mean, we could do that. Hold on, I gotta fix my calls on this server. I'll worry about it later. Whatever. Another thing as well. Um, I mean, what I'm thinking though is like information can be preceded like through said ride along, and like you could just kind of like throw it at them, and you know you're on the field, or you're actually RPing, so you're gonna actually take it in a little bit more. So you're actually gonna be having fun and shit. Instead of having
Right.
to do that whole like training where you might not take everything in, you know. 'Cause some people do that. Some people sit on their phones for a whole training. I mean, and
And then
don't
they end up
take
washing out.
in what- yeah, that, and like they don't take in like the proper proceedings for the server and how we operate. So I mean that might be a good idea to get them like proactive and whatnot.
That
I
was
mean,
my
once
opinion. I was
as you
going to
guys
talk to you guys about it
as you
to see
guys
what you thought.
as you guys grow, I mean, I think both you guys should figure out a training program, like, or just like training documents to figure out what information should be included in said ride along or whatever you guys have planned. I mean, I'm gonna leave that idea up to you guys, your guys' department, not mine.
There's some of it in the SOP, but I really need to
Mhm.
take the time and go through the SOP and finish it, because there's stuff I want to add to it. I need to get the vehicle rank structure done, and now that EEP's done being moved, I need to get that put in.
Yeah, and hopefully too. I mean, with the server growing to the capacity that it is, I mean, hopefully your guys' DNR calls actually expand out, and you're not just responding to every like normal LEO call just to have fun. I mean, not that
Right.
there's a problem with that, but what I'm saying is, it gives you guys what you guys actually made the department to do.
Right. And I've been getting a
Um,
lot more of that lately.
because I mean, like I said, the server's picking up, and there's a lot of people like it's an Italian last name, Delia or
Yeah,
Diella.
Delio.
Yeah, he really wants to get like more hunting stuff involved. And I mean, you can't get that hunting script, which sucks. I mean, I'm gonna look it out for some possible like V menu scripts we could have for that, or if some emotes or something like that that we could also add to the F4 menu, or just
Yeah.
something. And
I,
we could expand it. I haven't seen one deer, one coyote. What sucks is like the amount of animals that you have in GTA compared to Red Dead Redemption. Granted, it's a 5-year difference between the game. I mean, is astonishing. You know, I feel like they could have included a lot more in terms of animals.
oh, for sure. I mean, there's scripts for that specifically,
Right.
just to make animals spawn in, different kinds of animals. Um, and there's even some that allow you to carry the animal, put it in the bed of your truck or in your car or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, then that opens up more RP scenes for you guys to do and whatnot. I mean,
Right.
you can see if that deer's been tagged and shit, you know. Um, don't want my chair in the background. Franklin, you got anything in mind right now?
Nope, I've just been.
Like what?
My activity's been shit since my job picked up for my roles, so I'm kind of been out of the loop a little bit.
No, I get it. You know what? I appreciate you even coming in here to sit through this. I mean, like I said, it shouldn't take that long, but I just want to kind of get ideas for you guys and just get you guys on the same page a little bit more. And you know, because I mean, both you guys haven't had really time to communicate, and this is like what I started off with saying. I mean, Jones was really busy with work for what, a month or something like that, or close to a month.
Yeah.
It was like a few weeks. It was a few weeks, and then Franklin. I mean, that happened to you just recently, so. I mean, you guys haven't been on opposite ends. Overall inconsistencies, and this is from what I've received from like management and other members. I just want to make sure this is relayed to you guys. Let's make sure we're not poaching other departments. Not saying you guys are, but I just want to make sure it's relayed. I mean, there was one report about that I heard. Let's make sure we're not, like I said, poaching other departments. It's kind of, it needs to be actually, like, roles need to be written down, which hopefully once we get, like our SOP set up for all LEO as well as department heads, that'll ease up for, and this goes for every department. I mean, this isn't just you guys. And let's make sure we're not, like, recruiting for, like, through somebody's DMs, you know? I mean, if they want to join, it's on their part. They can become reserve. I mean, I'm fine with them becoming reserve, or they become reserve for their main department, then this becomes their main. I'm fine with that, but, you know, I just want to make sure that we don't have that, and other departments are losing members because of that, you know?
Right.
I mean, that was a topic of conversation not too long ago, if you guys remember.
Yeah, I got my butt chewed out
Yeah,
over it, so I can't. I mean, well, we're here.
I don't know who chewed, but I don't remember who chewed you out. I don't think it was me.
Do what?
I don't remember who chewed you out.
Hilton did.
Oh, you and Hilton had an argument?
Kinda. I mean, he wasn't hateful about it, but he was very stern about it. And he's like, I didn't say nothing to him because it's not my department. I was like, okay, well, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want you guys to miss out on a member, you know? But, I mean, yeah, I think we all know who this is in reference to, referring to McLeod. I didn't want you guys to lose him, but I mean, you know, it just just wasn't ready yet. Did he come back from, like, back to the DNR?
Banned.
He got banned?
As far as I know, he did.
So you guys would have lost him anyway.
Do what?
When the incident happened, you had it under as a immediate termination.
Oh yeah, because of the DMs I got from him.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I
don't know
remember
why
that.
the fuck he did that, but whatever.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten fired at all if he wouldn't have been that way.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, in the end, you guys kind of did dodge a bullet with him. Probably. He would have been an issue. You can just tell based off somebody's attitude and how they handle and proceed things.
Well,
So.
Yeah, he sent me a message apologizing. Go ahead.
Well, it's funny because me and him are roommates, and he just went on this whole thing like I kind of told him what Joan was saying, trying to kind of keep private and whatnot, and all of a sudden he just decides to take it all in his own hand and start bitching out at Jones. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's gonna fuck you over trying to get my department, but alright.
I didn't know that you guys were roommates. It's a shocker.
Yeah, he screwed up his life, so I'm trying to fix it, which is not doing too well, but besides the point.
Gotcha. I mean, and also I want to make this clear as well for you, Franklin. I mean, in the end, this is just a game. I don't want you to have to because I know you're really busy and shit. I don't want you to have to stress and try to get back into this, and put all your focus into this, and then you're burnt out in real life, and then it's gonna fuck you over, you know. So I just want to make sure that's also said, you know. I mean, it's like I don't know. I lost my train of thought mid sentence. I've been doing that past 2 nights actually. Just don't burn yourself out. Simple as that. I mean, especially for somebody that messed up his life, you know. I'm not gonna ask why or how. It's kind of private business, so.
I'll just say maturity comes into it quite often.
Yep, for everything. Oh, are you hopping back on, Franklin, or could I see you crashed?
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I was just sitting at the department, but whatever.
It happens. I mean, you probably haven't played in a minute, and then you're downloading all these resources. Yeah. And then, I mean, trying to load things in, shit, so.
Do you want to even hire him back at all, Jones, or you just want to leave it how it is?
It's gonna stay how it is because of how he was with me about it.
Yep, that's what I figured.
I mean, if one thing I'll say, I mean, in the end, it is both your guys' decisions. I mean, unless both of you guys come to a complete conclusion and both come to an agreement, then bring him back by any means. I mean, I'm gonna say something about that actually, not about you guys, but about a different department with a certain member. I think you can imagine who that one is, Jones. But I mean, if he can take accountability, I mean, if he gets his life together, and like, and he apologizes, then I mean, I'd consider it. But I don't know. I mean, it's another member for you guys.
My issue with it is, and I'll just be honest, I don't want another headache to deal with. If you think that he's not going to be that way or cause us problems, then we can bring him back. I'm pretty sure I still have him on the roster as suspended.
Thing is, I don't know how he handles himself. I mean, out of everybody in here, Franklin's going to know the most.
Yeah, he was who I was talking to. Sorry, I should have clarified.
I mean, I would like to have him back, but knowing how I've been with him since fucking a year now with online shit, and I feel like he'd be more of a headache because the way he does stuff, he tends to have issues. Like, he had issues with CCPD, with ranking and whatnot, and like, well, I'm a fucking sergeant and all this bullshit. I'm like, next time he does, I'm actually going to, but he's recently as a civ been pushing the limits on realism and whatnot. Like, he goes head on with a freaking MPD unit and just drives off with a broken tire. So yeah, I honestly just take him off everything. I mean, has
vehicle. Just want to say, off topic, vehicle damage did get even more, like, it's even harder to drive after, like, harder crashes now. It got with the new.
I was live streaming when it happened, and he just hits the car and goes, "Oh, I'm still moving." I'm like, dude, you're going to get yourself staffed, and you're going to get in a whole bunch of shit. Like, he literally bitched about a state trooper hit him at 90 miles an hour after shooting at us and trying to get into my personal vehicle, which he got kicked out from how the script is. And then bitches about that, but he doesn't want to make a staff ticket. So I'm like, since he got his per se chance and then threw his fit at Jones for my case that I fucked up in, it's I guess there's no point in bringing him back because he's just gonna, knowing him as a friend, he's just gonna make a lot more headache for us because of how he runs and whatnot.
And
I want to say something.
The downside about that, though, I mean, it sucks. I mean, there's also gonna be conflict of interest as well, you know, because I mean, like, you guys are like close, like, because I mean, he's your roommate, you said, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So I mean, essentially, I mean, there's gonna be somewhat of a conflict of interest, which doesn't mean you can't, you know, have him in the server or your department, but I mean, he's gonna have certain expectations from you, and he's gonna be like one of those people that like expect promotions and shit, and like he's gonna like, go to you about every issue. Something happens with Jones. I mean, you guys are avoiding a headache by doing that.
He's trying to get in the fire department. Apparently, that's been going south as well. So.
Yeah, I need to speak with them here in a little bit too, if they finally get back to me. They're sucking my cock right now. Pause. You guys didn't hear that.
What do you want to say, Jones?
Yeah, Jones, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that I'm not mad at you. I just didn't want to say something or do something that made you mad and caused a bigger problem between us than we already had over the rule issue that we've discussed already.
Yeah, the way that happened, the way it unfolded looked versus what I was doing, so I do apologize for that. So
you're good. I just, like I said, I didn't want to try to have that conversation without a mediator, and I hate to bring you into that, Socko, but.
Well, here's the thing. I gotta make sure everything runs smoothly, LEO-wise, and I do think I do a good job sometimes. Most of the time. I've had some incidents. Not really my fault, but I've had to step in and really calm shit down. But and same thing that kind of Jones says as well. It's nothing like against you, Franklin. You know, it's not really your fault. You know, he's your friend, and you're trying to get him in. In the end, it was just a miscommunication. But I mean, as a department head, you really can't do that and try to poach. Not saying that you were, but I mean, it's gonna cause so much conflict between departments. And you know what? It's over and done with. It's a miscommunication. It is what it is. Yeah. So, in other news, apparently MPD is gonna bring back Jackson Jones, Mr. Blacklisted from every department.
Are they really?
Yep. They're because bro, I don't know why. Cause they're final members again. I mean, they lost. They're losing a bit. I mean, Spectre's about to leave. not leave the server, but he's about to go and harvest. Him and Jack are both stepped down. If you haven't been around for that.
I've seen Jack step down and Savannah got it, which I think he's doing a really good job.
Savannah had, I'm not going into it. There's a few reports about Savannah, but Savannah's he's been doing fine. So, I'm happy with Savannah doing it. With how he's doing.
The only thing I've ever noticed about him is he's strict. I mean, he does not screw around.
Sometimes. It really depends with him. I mean,
I lost you for a second.
Because you started playing Crunker Royale or some
Yeah,
shit like that.
I'm not trying to. I don't know what's happening.
You might have a virus on your computer, brother.
I'm trying to talk, and it's sending me to shit that I don't want to go to.
Probably have a keybind set to it or something. I don't know. I mean, Savannah will be fine as a department head. And once Jack's back, I mean, Jack will probably be back in a high-ranking position. Not high-ranking like command, but probably supervisory position, and he'll probably work his way back up into command, I'd imagine. Same thing for Spectre. They'll both be back in command, I'd imagine, assuming the server's still healthy and well. I mean, in a few months from now. The track it's on, I mean, it's gonna. I think the server's gonna go pretty well, and it's gonna get better as time goes on.
I agree.
I mean, we're growing in members. What'd you say, Franklin?
Are the utility vehicles that are getting server? Because I noticed that we now another miscellaneous style of utility truck. Is that allowed to be like a first responder? Like, are we allowed to use that as like a regular patrol vehicle?
Hold on. I haven't really seen it. Let me F2D really quick. Where are you guys at? Are you at DNR station, Franklin?
Yeah, I'm at DNR.
I'm F2ing you right now. Hold on.
What
I'm pretty
vehicle
sure.
are you talking about?
He's talking about that utility that's in the miscellaneous tab for LEO.
It's kind of like how we have the other truck that I had.
Yeah,
also,
it's
but has
yeah.
a cab.
I'm fine with that being a utility or being used. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay.
I don't think Jones would either. 'Cause, I mean, I've seen vehicles like this at IRL. Although it does say search and rescue on it. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean-
that's what that would be for.
But I still could see it being used like just driving around for patrol at times. I don't know. I mean, you guys have so many options though, which is nice. You guys got the old Marshall fleet that we used.
We used
Yeah,
to have. We
that's-
got part of it now.
Yeah, it's like good part of it. Yeah, good part of it.
But I mean,
I
we
guess-
only have 11 vehicle slots. So.
13 now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I could see that being driven through the. I want to see you guys patrolling the canyon, like once we go back to like statewide shit, and once we get more like.
So I've got a loop that I make whenever I come in server. Let's see. It goes. I take the Cat Claw Ave all the way
Yeah.
down to 304. Sometimes I'll take the Yucca Trail loop and go across the top of that ridge and back down to Cat Claw, come back out, go across, go over to Joshua. And then sometimes if I'm feeling frisky, I'll take Joshua all the way back around to Grapeseed. And then there's a trail that goes probably a quarter of the way up the mountain, up 121.
Yeah.
I'll go up that, turn around, come back down, and then.
Yeah, it's not a bad route.
I tried to do a fishing derby the other day, but nobody was interested.
Oh no. When you tried using that as an excuse to be a fucking sniper.
Yep.
For that fucking scene. That I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that.
That
circular.
was FRP.
There was a lot of FRP in that, and there was also a certain LEO member I'm not going to disclose that fucking did something that he shouldn't have done that I can't
Agreed.
do anything about at
Agreed.
all because.
He's way up there.
Yep.
Yep.
But
I
I mean,
haven't seen him since then.
he's
Have you?
been on. He's been on. was looking at what you put in suggestions. There's so many suggestions in the past few days as well. There's gonna be
I
a lot.
added one in.
Yeah, no, that's what I was looking at. There's gonna be a lot more added. And also, I have both of you guys here as well, because I mean, I'm trying to communicate with more department heads and see what they want from me specifically. And just overall from LEO. I mean, we're gonna have a department head meeting soon. I hope both of you guys are gonna be there for that. That's gonna be in a few weeks. I don't know when. I don't have an exact date, but that'll probably be, I'd imagine, next 2 to 3 weeks. Probably,
As long as
like,
I have a 2 or 3 day notice, because I'm fixing to go back to working full time again. I've been taking some time off.
are you gonna be on still? I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got you.
I just don't want to promise I can be there, at 7 o'clock, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna work till 9 or something like that happen.
My activity on the whole was depleted so much since.
You're still more active than a couple of the 100s.
No. Well, so a lot of them do a lot of dev work and shit. So.
I've never met 119.
Fuck.
Yeah, never met him.
He's 117 now.
Oh, is he?
Somebody, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He got fired, or Lyle. It's not really a lie or like anything to hide. And we got rid of one management position because and I got the curse call sign for that 110.
Oh.
Get the Ormond call sign. I didn't like Ormond. Sorry, I'll say that right now.
I didn't either.
Anyway, I'm getting a little too off topic. But is there anything like you guys would like to see out of like ES and like suggestions or anything like that? I see like you have those DNR laws that you want me to put in, which I'm going to eventually, hopefully. I've been kind of stacked up with things, so.
What would it take to get to be CAD dev?
CAD dev, I think well, we have issues now where it's only going to be a few, like a handful of people. So.
Okay, because there's a lot of things for DNR that are not there that really need to be. Because I'll go to arrest somebody on charges that I know are real and exist, but they're not in CAD, so I can't do anything. I'm not going to arrest somebody if I can't document it.
If you want for that prompt you created, when you get the opportunity, just add a shit ton. Now, once me and Turner or Blake can get to it, we will. More so
What
gonna
prompt are
be
you referring to?
the one suggestion you put that was in like the new suggestions tab, but it was supposed to be law proposals. Just put it in there. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And I'll just add everything from there. Franklin, you
do
got
that.
anything? I know you haven't been on recently, but is there anything you want to see from us?
Is there a chance I know it kind of comes down to like script and availability, but are we planning on at some point getting a megaphone?
Actually, did you see general chat or
No.
last night?
I did not either.
I'll ping you. I'll ping both of you guys in it. Hold on. All right. Well, first I got to get through the 1,000 pings of me from the last night.
God.
Dude, everybody was going after me last night. Here. I'm pinging you guys in it now.
Oh my gosh, why is 5M stopping all the time? God damn it.
My Discord's not loading. I'm going to close it real quick. Come right back.
You're good. Oh, I pinged Benzie on accident. Shit.
How much is this?
Oh, what, you're looking at the megaphone?
Mm-hmm.
This will make like communicating so much easier.
I've been server that had it, that's why I've been putting in suggestions.
You crashed again.
Yeah, I'm having way too much fun now. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, you missed all the crashing issues we had not that long ago.
My
That was
fucking thing's
rough.
still saving. What the hell?
Takes a minute, dude. 5M's like so annoying to deal with sometimes. Oh, Phillies won. All right. I was gonna say something else, but I'm waiting till Jones gets back in here. Honestly, I don't even remember.
Oh, passenger too? Damn.
Yeah, it's a nice script.
Well, it seems like a handful of people, or all the ES people, I guess.
Oh, when you're back in too, check out the radio animations.
All right, let's
Yeah, I've
try
seen that. My chat or my going to my chest now.
Yeah, and wait, test it in a vehicle too, when you get the chance. Like you actually pull the radio thing, which is so convenient.
See, that
My
megaphone would be so fucking handy.
I know my biggest issue right now is there's a lot of people getting off and crashing. Not
Yeah,
never mind.
it's-
We had like we have 22 people on.
As soon as I went out of 5M, my Discord came back.
Yeah. 5M doesn't cooperate Discord sometimes. It really just depends. My biggest thing that I've seen from a lot of LEO is they need to just calm down and communicate a little bit slower. It's what I've noticed. Also, because I'm going through and asking a bunch of people right now, and this was included in that letter I posted, and in the latest department head meeting we had, like, back in like early March or whatever. How would you guys feel if we went over to complete Georgia codes?
Oh, fun.
Yeah, well, more so verbalization with some Georgia codes to add, just so it's more realistic.
I prefer that, and I would really like if you guys would take the regular citation option out of CAD.
We're gonna we're with the CAD SOP I'm making. We're gonna have something to oh my god, differentiate from that, and not spit that out. So
it's like the uniform traffic citation is a much better layout than the regular citation options that we have.
Well, the one citation option we have is also for, we're gonna change that just into like, you know, regular citations that you apply to somebody on the road or a parking ticket or whatnot. Although I think uniform's still gonna be, I think that parking tickets will be under uniform. But we're gonna, I'm working on a whole CAD SOP at the moment. That's gonna be out probably by end of the week. I'm aiming for. I think it might get pushed back just a few days, probably into next week, but it'll be out sometime soon.
How unreasonable would it be to have a citation for DNR, like a citation section for us?
We can add that
for our wildlife stuff.
Well,
like I don't mind using the Georgia traffic violations or traffic code for our traffic stops and stuff like that.
Well, there's different types of citations as well, to be fair. So you know what?
Right.
I'm gonna look into that a little bit more. I'm looking into that a little further, and I'll see what we can do. Because you want the investigations form. I want to add a few different forms as well to CAD.
See, and the form that we have, I'm sorry, our incident report form that we have would be great if we could make it so that it didn't require you to put civilian information. Because a lot of the times, the reports that we're filling out might be for an animal call. And I can't put a civilian information in for an animal call.
So I can also, dude, there's so much we could add to that. I mean, when I mean there's so much, I mean there's so much. And they updated like the amount of, I think they updated their plan as well for CAD. So they're paying a higher price for it now. Because it went from 10
is so worth it.
Yeah, it went from 10 civs that we can have to 100 civs for each person in server. So I mean, I don't know. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Have I said anything you disagree with on anything I've said?
He died.
Who what?
There it is.
Talking to me, Jones?
Yeah, I was asking if I had said anything that you disagreed with at all.
Why is there so many people crashing? Holy shit.
Nope. I'm kind of just tagging
Mathis
along
and
since I'm pretty fresh with HOD still, so I'm just kind of going with the flow per se.
Hold on, I'm gonna note this down really quick.
I'm gonna be honest. My intention is to get you on the same level that I am. That way, if for some reason I want to step down, there's somebody to take it that knows what they're doing, and I'm not feeling bad for.
I have a bad feeling just because you just said that you're gonna step down, and I'm not allowing that.
I don't have any intention to. I'm just telling you, like, I don't want something to happen, and and I actually have to do that, and DNR be screwed. Like, I'd like him to know what he's doing, and be comfortable with it. And I don't mean that to sound bad at all, by the way.
Franklin does have a good concept on DNR stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I think.
Yeah, the only thing that we've ever, or that I feel like I've ever had to teach him, was how it was supposed to be set up because of how it was set up before, not being exactly accurate as far as what duties they have and don't have.
The one thing I'll give Franklin is, I mean, he didn't really have as much assistance as this time around.
Right. We talked about that.
AKA, he had nobody, just him. And Wooten, but Wooten I don't think did shit. No offense to Wooten.
Another thing I needed to touch base with you on. So park rangers are technically federal officers. How do you want to do this?
So there's something I saw about park rangers being added as well. If I'm not mistaken, from development.
Yeah, we already have their EUP or their
in dev server. I already saw that in the park ranger livery.
Yep. Well, if we've got it in main server, one of the liveries,
I'd have that. Honestly, potentially as a different division that you guys could use.
That's the way it's set up in our Discord. Like, if you scroll up, I've got a park ranger division.
Yeah, so think about like how like we as like leadership do it. Like, we have like different departments and shit. I only run one now. I'm no longer doing marshal. I'm doing homeland security now. So
gotcha.
I mean,
I wanted to start park rangers because, you know, they stay on park property. They don't leave it unless they're going from one to the other.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be worried about them making traffic stops on the highway or anything like that. And I thought that would be a good place to put new people, like people that are new to being law enforcement. And then just like I was talking about with the FTO, being able to send people into the park where they're working to give them scenes so we can see how they do, you know, quote unquote, on their own without us there, but with somebody that's not going to get mad if they mess up and is just going to report that to us. Was a thought I had about it, but I didn't know how that would work out.
Hold on. I'm like trying to do like 6 different things at once, so I'll respond to that in a second. Hold on, I'm sorry. Investigation report. I'm like writing down notes right now. So you want the well, not you don't want the investigation reports, they're all departments. You non-civilian incident report. I'm trying to also have my own notes down to this. I'm sorry, like this is like also came in my head at the right time.
Oh, you're good.
No contact report, or no contact / restraining order. No contact order / restraining order. Protection order. That can be under. That's under no contact though.
I'm gonna get some codes that we don't have put together.
Yeah, just and throw them, like I said, throw them in there. And here's the thing that just pissed me off too, and I heard about this from Benzie. Sonora CAD's now gonna pull actual real life laws and make them so for like state servers, you can just add them to your CAD. So.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But I don't know.
It sucks for all the time you put into it.
Yep, and I don't know what it's gonna entail either. I don't know. So, we'll see about that. What are you saying? You said that the park rangers, like how that newer LEO can ride around the park and shit, and then...
Yeah, so if we put new LEO as just park rangers, then they are limited to park property. Like, they're not making traffic stops on the highway unless somebody's doing something stupid.
Yeah, I'm down for that for gaming.
Something's causing you to crash. I don't know what it is.
Are you getting in the same truck every time you get back?
I deleted that truck like 5 minutes ago.
Save that crash report and send it in.
I'm trying to. It's not highlighted.
Wait. Hold on. Are you getting the early exit traps, Franklin?
Yes,
No.
that's what it looks like. Oh,
I'm just
no, you're
getting
not.
the crash dump.
Yeah, just put it in.
That's weird.
Put it in bug reports. Have you cleared your cache recently? I'd do that and then try one more time. If it happens again, then send and then call it a night. That's what I think.
Oh goodness.
Is there somebody talking over radio, Jones?
I don't know. I've got my radio turned off. I haven't went back 10-8 yet. I'm just in for CAD.
I don't want to know what's going on because they're at your station right now.
Yeah, I see that. And there's a shot spotter going off.
My voice chat wasn't working because I think someone's trying to talk to me, but it wasn't fucking working.
110 radio check. Yeah, I'm having this issue again. This is a new Sonoran radio issue now.
Oh, Siri.
Yeah, mine's cutting out.
Like Sonoro.
Yeah, so what goes on now? So we went from having the issue with the hot mics and the static. So now we're having an issue where your radio stops working and all you hear is the queue up and the queue down after some time. So it's wonderful. I'm shocked
I love
they let
Sonoran radio, but I wish they'd fix it.
There's so many bugs with it. It's so much better and convenient than TeamSpeak. I hated fucking TeamSpeak.
Me too, because it pulls a lot of resources that don't need to be pulled.
Yeah, because you're running your RAM on it as well. Because I mean, you have a whole different application open. You can, and Sonoran Radio on a whole uses less RAM actually than what, if you're just using Sonoran Radio but standalone, and than fucking TeamSpeak did.
Right.
TeamSpeak's a lot older anyway as is, so.
It's overused in my opinion.
It's, well, nobody uses TeamSpeak anymore because Sonoran Radio is gone. Their whole plugin they had for it. They lost the rights to it.
Gotcha.
So excited to change personals. Oh my god.
I'm about ready to, man. I want a charger.
I'm getting a I got a K9 23 Tahoe.
Wouldn't that not be realistic though, Jones, for her to have a charger?
Well, POV, I don't know. I've been talking to Benzie about it, trying to get his input.
So while I'm here,
go ahead.
I'm gonna give you my input. Personally, for starters, they need. I mean, any money for them helps the server, regardless. So they don't really care if it's necessarily unrealistic. Although, here's my thing. I prefer if we keep realistic vehicles to what they use IRL. I mean, I don't want to like rain down your like any ideas you have, but it's just what I prefer. That's my preference personally. I would get overruled by ownership and management in that situation for the most part.
So my question to that would be, can we speed up our vehicles a little bit? Because when there's city AOP and there's not any DNR stuff to do, I'm getting really tired of not being able to do anything. Because everybody down there's driving a car that goes 220 plus, including the LEO.
I'm gonna make sure about this. We're gonna hope, like, this is something I'm gonna push for once development starts to clear up some of their things. I'm gonna get the handling lines reduced. I'm gonna get the speeds on every vehicle reduced. I'm gonna push for that big time, and I'm not gonna let off the gas on that one because vehicles go way too fast in the server.
They do.
It's my only general complaint, like, about the server, but they let it get too far because they use the LEO vehicles to equate for the civ vehicles, you know, and they didn't.
Right.
They, instead of correcting the issue at hand before it got too far, it just got worse.
I think our newest Tahoe goes almost 180 or so, I think.
Yeah, it's the fastest thing we've got.
I'm gonna push for that, and I want to say this now I hope both you guys are kind of on board with this. push for it too. The only department that I don't think will push for that is going to be GSP. That's my guess.
Yeah, they're gonna throw a fit.
Oh, we
I'm at a
can't go
point where
200 plus.
but here's the thing: it's going to make pursuit so much more realistic too. I mean,
Oh fuck.
it's
But I
going to be
also want to add, there's another department that has a vehicle that'll do like 289 or 290.
what MPD and their
Yeah.
Camaro and the Camaro, right?
Yeah. There's a U.S. Marshal that runs that Camaro specifically because of that.
Well,
And
who is it?
it's
I don't know who it is.
let me look. Give me a second.
Well, how about I use some SCRP here in a minute, actually. I don't know though. I might call a girl actually here in a little bit. So I'm like so like stuck with what I want to do right now.
I believe it's 118 or 108. I'm sorry.
Oh, Smith.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I use Camaros and shit. That's because I love Camaros. To be fair.
Do we have any Paul
And I'm-
modifications? Oh, sorry. Owens.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Do we still have
Do we
any
ha-
like the first starting vehicles with Paul modifications still in our fleet by chance?
That,
Has a big fast light bar on top.
yeah, I'm trying to think.
I know most of them.
Oh,
are
I bought a
gone.
lifetime pass. Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt. Continue.
I don't think so. I could be so wrong on that, but I mean, I don't really keep track on stuff like that. I mean, I'm not in development. Although I hope soon to have more role in development. Well, actually, I do have a role in development, to be fair, and that's of CAD. So,
I have all of HC Designs stuff.
we have a lot of lifetime passes to a lot of servers, though, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah. And I offered it to Benzie, and he never got back to me on it. I was gonna give you guys access to the lifetime pass from HC. He's got a lot of GSP stuff.
Have we replaced the F-250 with the wind script yet, Jones? Because I've seen you were steering towards that at one point.
Not yet.
Alright, how does this hook this script go for like fire or whatever it is? It's like when you
So-
press E, the keybind.
So it acts kind of like the tow truck. So it's kind. I think it's fucking up with the handling line though, because it fucking drives weird though when you fucking have it. But
Yeah.
when you pull it, it works out decently. It kind of is unrealistic, but you can't have anyone in the vehicle that you're pulling, and I have a mail clip I can share with you when I had it back when I had it as a subdivision. It worked out pretty good, but I think it's fucked with the handling line too, where its handling line just basically broke on that truck.
Yeah. It flips. If you try to pursue somebody, you're gonna wreck. I promise. I don't care how good of a driver you are. You're going to wreck.
Do you want to replace that with a Jeep or a Bronco to kind of instead of having truck
Hey,
SUV for something different?
I gotta step away for a second. I real issue. I'll be back.
Bronco would be nice.
Because I think the 19 Raptor we have is the one from Paul. I'm trying to wait till it loads.
But did you just clear your cache? So I mean, it's probably taking a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Everything to load.
I
in.
figured. I'm fixing to hop off here.
Yeah, so our 2019 F-150, this thing go fucking almost 200 plus last time I drove this damn thing. So almost once Jones do back whenever he's available, I think I'll be seeing if he would be okay with maybe switching out our 19 Raptor, maybe that Palm application to a Bronco, because we all we have right now is the utility truck that was an all department and basically trucks and SUVs. We don't really have I don't think we have much of a Jeep or off-road style vehicle.
I'm not a fan of the newer Broncos, but I mean that's my own. To be fair, but I mean that would be nice to have. There's a shit ton of applications. Holy shit! Oh, never mind. Somebody just got denied from a department, and then he went over to a department. Never mind.
got 13 vehicles? Fuck, okay. I see that.
Later, Jones. Alright, I'm fixing to hop out of here. Let me know if you need anything, and I hope both you guys are kind of on the same page a little more here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I trust both you guys. Both you guys do good work, so.
Oh, yeah.
Just not when you're picking up a cow that's 2,000 pounds.
I love how that was supposed to be a staff scene, and I brought it up for that reason, and people are like, eh, whatever. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever.
I mean, it's not exactly, other than Skybox is the only other thing I could have done.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, like I said. You didn't get reprimanded for it. There's no reason to. Alright. What were we saying?
Well, the worst part is we don't really have a, per se, tranquilizer, so I'm trying to use our less lethal for that, but people get knocked down from using it, and then get back up and fuck around again. And I'm going to talk to Jones since I'm kind of being back now, and see what he thinks of trying to figure out how to have a less lethal option with our less lethal gun to act, or somehow the tranquilizer.
Well, time to look into another script. See if that one exists. See if there's any weapons we can add for that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of nice.
Alright, buddy. I'm gonna hop out of here, and I appreciate you hopping in here with us.
No problem.
Let me know if you need anything. Shoot me a DM or about a ticket. You know what to do.
Yep, no problem. This is the older F-150.